Hey everyone, and welcome. Today, we're going to jump right into something super important in English, the present simple tense. Now I know, it sounds kind of basic, right? But trust me, getting this down is the key to talking about your everyday life, your habits, basically your world. So let's dive in.
So let me ask you something. How do you actually talk about your day-to-day life in English? You know, your habits, the things you do all the time, or how would you describe what your best friend likes to do? Well, the answer to all of that, it's all wrapped up in this one simple but really powerful piece of grammar we're looking at today.
Okay, so here's our game plan. First, we'll figure out what the present simple even is. Then, we'll get into the rules of making a sentence. After that, we'll build some sentences ourselves, see how it works in a real conversation, and finally, use it to tell a simple story. Sound good?
All right, first up, let's think of this as a new tool in your grammar toolbox. And before you can use any tool, you've got to know what it's for, right? So let's get right to it. What exactly is the present simple tense?
Okay, now this is super important. The present simple isn't really about what's happening this very second. It's for stuff that happens over and over, or things that are just always true. You know, general facts, like the sun rises in the east. Can't argue with that. Or habits, like I drink coffee every morning. It's really the tense you use for just normal everyday life.
Okay, so now that we know what it's for, let's look at how to build it. Think of it like a blueprint. Every good sentence has a solid structure, and once you know that blueprint, putting the pieces together is actually pretty easy.
So here's the breakdown of the three main ways you'll use this. For a positive statement, it's super simple. Just the subject and the verb, like I play football. Easy. But when you want to make it negative or ask a question, English brings in these little helper verbs, do or does. So you'd say, he does not like coffee, see? And for a question, that helper just jumps to the front. Does she go to school? It's a really clear pattern once you see it.
Okay everyone, lean in for this one, because this is probably the most important rule of all. For he, she, or it, you've got to add an S to the verb. It's not she play football, no way. It's she plays football. Seriously, that tiny little S makes all the difference. It's the secret to sounding natural and getting this tense right every single time.
So we've got the blueprint, we've got the rules. Now for the fun part. Let's stop talking about it and actually start building some sentences you can use right away.
Let's walk through these. First up, I wake up early. Simple, no S needed. But look at the next one. My teacher teaches English. See that? Since my teacher is a he or a she, we add that ending. Now, you might be asking why ES and not just S? Well, it's because the verb teach ends with that ch sound. For verbs that end in sounds like ch, sh, or s, we add ES just to make it easier to say. It flows